This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction.
Whoa. Unexpected.
Unexpected. Caught you off guard. Oh. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Cake is a Lie. We love starting off our episodes with technical difficulties, but...
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's great, always.
You saw a million different
just as planned.
Start screens and a picture of us looking around going, what's going on?
Oh, it's funny. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Because it took me a minute to remember what the hell I was doing.
Well.
So, who went out and bought Saints Row 4? Nobody?
Cricket.
Who went out and bought Splinter Cell Blacklist?
I want to get it. I just don't have the cash right now.
Yeah.
I don't have that cash money. I did get Dive Kick, though, for $10. Ooh, that was nice.
Yeah.
Which, if you guys haven't seen Dive Kick or heard of it, it's basically... It's a fighter game where you have two buttons, and those two buttons are jump and basically kick. It's a little more intuitive than that.
Can I YouTube it?
Slightly more. Yeah, Dive Kick.
Dive Kick.
It's fun. It's actually seems more competitive than you think.
Oh, commercial? Sweet.
Oh,
Which is really weird to think about. I don't know. I played like 10 online matches, and I don't know. You have about
play against people?
Yeah.
I didn't understand that.
Yeah, there's matchmaking, and you can do it by ping, which actually is pretty nice. But the fact that I can like choose 100 milliseconds, and then it'll choose anyone lower than that or at that.
Wonderful.
And I don't know. It's just a fun game, and for $10, I figured I'd actually probably put a decent amount of time into it, just because it's competitive in a really random, weird way. And you can't get angry about it, but you can almost be excited about winning.
Right. Because
as soon as you hit someone, they die. Like it's their life bar goes away, which makes it pretty interesting.
Little ditty called Dive Kick.
I guess we'll just watch this.
Sorry.
This is,
I don't remember who created it. It's someone who's really big into the fighting game community.
I love the
different gems.
Plus to kick, something to kick.
I've only done dive because I have no idea what they are. But that's what everyone was choosing, because you can see what they choose. They have a bunch of different guys too. Like on like my 5th or 6th game, someone had chosen a character I hadn't seen before, and it was not like this. It wasn't. Yeah, this is all it is. That's the whole game is this. But there's some strategy of like how high you can jump. When you kick, it fills up your bar, and then the life's over. That's it.
Funny. That's hilarious.
And then, but you have to win a bunch of times in a row. But what's really funny is every time you lose or kill, the person you're playing as has something ridiculous. Like, the odds of that happening are so improbable because they beat you like twice in a row or something. But it's oh yeah, there's like a power up you can get which make you jump higher and move faster.
Didn't help.
And then if you get a headshot on the person, then they're dizzy for the first like 6 seconds of it, and they can't jump very high.
Huh.
And that's basically the intricacies of the game.
Funny.
But it's really fun. I don't know. And you only have 20 seconds as well. And I didn't know what would happen if the timer goes out. There's a line that is randomly chosen on the map, and whoever's closest to it wins. So it's definitely fun.
Funny.
But they actually have this in tournaments now. Like
really?
I believe this was they have it at almost all of the California fighting game events.
That's funny.
So yeah, that's what I played today.
That's humorous.
Nice.
Very nice.
What about you, Tom?
Not losing, nice.
Yeah,
diving, kicking, not losing. That's what they're scored on.
Yeah.
No, I've been trying to tear through The Last of Us, and I guess I only have 20 minutes left.
Yeah,
but then I had
right
to
there from what you told me.
Had to stop and come to this show. So yeah.
And then next week we can discuss it and have spoilers galore. So if you haven't played The Last of Us, then don't tune in next week.
Well, I mean, we'll start talking about it, and then you can go to the bathroom.
Yeah, we'll give you a
well, not a huge
5-minute warning.
Yeah, maybe like 6.5 seconds. All right, Last of Us, and then we're gonna talk about it, but we'll give you a warning. I forgot this wasn't on.
Oh.
Let there be light. What about you? Black Ops?
Black Ops.
I also played a shit ton of Black Ops. A lot.
Like I said last week, I kind of made up my mind that I wanted to grind League play. So I've been doing that.
Did you get what was it? You were in?
I
tin,
got out of
or-
iron. I got
Okay.
out of iron, and I'm in bronze. And I kind of stalled at the top of the bronze ladder. I hit.
How does the promotions work in that game? Does it even know?
I don't even think it knows. Because I stayed.
There's got to be
I
some
stayed,
sort of a.
There's got to be something, but like I googled it and nobody really knew exactly how it worked. But I stayed I held the number 1 spot in iron for 2 or 3 days. I won probably 15, 20 matches as number 1 ranked.
How
And
many did you
then,
lose in that? Did you lose like half of them, or?
I'd probably say my win-loss ratio was probably 75% in iron. I definitely won a lot more than I lost.
And then you got promoted to.
And then all of a sudden, I played with my kid was online. He wanted to play, and I was like, "Well, I've been playing League Play. You want to check it out with me?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." So I had him set up his classes exactly how I had him set up, and we went in and did his 5
placement
matches. And
And
as he got placed, and I got promoted.
A higher.
He got placed into bronze, which I knew he would because we won 4 out of the 5. It was really funny. Yeah, but he got placed like 158 rank in bronze, and then I got promoted to 8th rank.
So if you're in bronze, if you're all in bronze, is it like between 1 and like the 500 people that are in bronze?
It's okay. You're placed.
Or is there different?
There's subdivisions.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure.
Yeah. So
didn't
and
do
there's
that,
200
dumb.
people in each subdivision.
Okay.
And they're like the people you play aren't even like I come across masters and golds and platinums all the time. So it's not like they don't just place you against bronze.
They must take an average of who's in the
there's
team,
got to
maybe?
be. There's got to be. Like I've played with 3 randoms on my team against a team of gold.
Okay.
And just get stomped. But the ladder like predicts who should win. So if you win a match that you're predicted to lose, you'll get a lot more ladder points than if you lose a match you're predicted to lose. Like if you're predicted to lose horribly, you'll probably just lose like 10 ladder points.
Instead of if you were predicted to win and you lost,
if you're predicted
it would be
to win
30
and you
maybe.
lose, you'll lose like 130.
Oh geez.
Yeah,
That's pretty severe.
And it's a big drop. I mean, I was in 4th place yesterday, or no, this morning I was in 4th place, and I lost a match that we weren't projected to lose. We had a guy drop out, which is something I fucking hate. It enrages me because they don't fill the spot. I mean, if you drop out, you're down.
Just
you're
like
handicapped.
Just like any MOBA game.
Yeah.
Which always drives me nuts too.
And
It's like I know you can't fill someone in there, but I wish there was a way to fill someone in there.
less,
if you
lose less
drop out,
points.
if you drop out or
I like that idea, actually.
timeout, I think.
Seems
well,
like
okay,
an
if you do it a
easy
lot,
fix.
if you do it a lot, you get a ban. But your like first 20 offenses are 5-minute bans.
Oh, that's
So you can't play online for 5 minutes,
Boo-hoo.
and you're on probation.
Make a snack.
I think
go to the bathroom.
I think for league play, because it's so competitive and everybody definitely takes it a lot more serious.
Yeah.
That if you drop out, you should be banned for at least 24 hours.
Ooh.
Well, in League or any other MOBA games,
Just make
it's
it severe
usually
so they don't do it.
35 minutes.
Well, I was gonna say make it 30 minutes or an hour, just because, to be honest, sometimes stuff happens. Like if your kid unplugs the console,
Right. Okay.
or
I'll give you
something
that.
like that.
I'll give you that. Stuff does happen, but
Well,
I don't know,
there should be an eventual penalty for someone who does it all the time.
oh yeah, no, they
But
increase definitely. I mean, you get 24-hour bans and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I mean,
5
I've
minutes
gotten
is a little low considering most games. I'm assuming they're pretty fast paced, depending on what game type you're doing.
they are. They're all fast paced.
I mean,
even search and
so the
destroy is
games are
fast-paced.
max 10 minutes, so there's only 5 minutes of there that they really got,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess the time frame kind of makes sense with MOBA games, because usually those are 30 minutes long, so if you're banned for 30 minutes...
I was the
I don't
victim
know.
of my first DDoS attack.
What?
Yeah.
Somebody DDoSed
Somebody
you?
got DDoSed.
Oh, someone on your team?
No, we got DDoSed. I got DDoSed.
How? You know what?
It was a search and
weird.
destroy match. We had a master on our team, 2 bronze, and I think an unranked, against a team of... It was a team of bronze. And at first, I thought the master on our team was using a lag switch.
Mhm.
Because we all ran across the map, and he killed 3 of the 4 guys in their spawn.
Jeez.
And then my teammate killed the 4th guy, a guy that I was partied up with, killed the 4th guy. And he's like, he just killed them in their spawn. And I'm like, I wonder if he's using a lag switch. everything seemed fine on my end, but I went a different route, so I didn't see the kills. And then the connection interruption screen pops up, and everybody starts timing out. And I went, I know exactly what's going on here. We're getting DDoSed.
Yeah,
and it kicked me out of the match.
Is it easier to do it for the 360 just because of the fact it's old technology?
I don't know. Well, it's not because it
not
doesn't
very
just
easy
kick
to-
you off the 360. It kicks you off your internet completely.
Well, what I mean is it's easier to get attacked maybe because of that. Because on the PC, usually the only way that you can really attack someone easily without doing a lot of research is through Skype.
Right.
Because there used to be a way where you could literally see someone's IP address by their username. There's like a way you could do that.
Huh.
So you could just get someone's IP address really easily if you knew what their
Right.
Skype name was, and then just DDoS them that way. But
Weird.
I don't know how you do on the...
Yeah,
on the console.
it wasn't just me. I mean, I got DDoSed.
No,
and
yeah,
at least the
your whole
guy,
team.
at least I know the guy that I was partied up with got DDoSed because we hooked back up right after we got restarted, and he was like, "I don't know what happened, dude. I got kicked off online completely and everything." And I'm like, "Yeah, we got DDoSed."
That's weird.
Yeah, it kicked me off. It kicked me off the Black Ops 2 server, and then it kicked me off Xbox Live. And I knew it was happening, so I went over to my computer and watched my internet, and it kicked me off my computer.
Oh, yeah, so you
And
literally lost your internet connection.
I literally lost my internet
That's
connection
crazy.
for 5 minutes.
That's for
Yeah.
some random league play. That's pretty serious.
We were a bronze team. I'm like, this is bronze league play.
At least you didn't get swatted.
God, I couldn't believe it. It was.
You
Yeah,
just
I was very irritated.
Somebody
And
calling to
I-
SWAT your house.
I recorded
It happens.
I did manage to record it.
Not kidding.
So
Oh, you recorded it?
I did manage to
on your
record it. I
DVR?
recorded the whole thing with my PVR. So
That's fun.
I was going to do that today. I was going to cut the video and I was going to post it. And Wicked Shrapnel posted a link, or he made a video a couple weeks ago on how
that's
to
right. Yeah,
report
we were
guys on
telling me
Reddit. And I was going to do that, even though I can't pinpoint who did it. But the fact that they were a team, they're all accomplices. So I think they all should all get fucking banned.
Some random dude.
God,
This is my first league game ever. Why am I banned?
So mad. So
Anyways.
mad. Yeah, so that's all I played this last
Holy-
week.
Wow.
Weird.
Who watched the multiplayer reveal for Call of Duty Ghost?
Hands up. I actually meant to watch it live, and then...
Oh, I did watch it live.
It always makes me want to play when I watch their multiplayer reviews. I'm like, that looks like fun, and then I realize I'm one of the guys getting just shot and blown up to hell.
Why am I getting shit on so bad?
Yeah. This isn't the way they advertised it.
I watched the Gamescom EA conference today, and I really realized that I don't like promotional videos that appear planned. Like, I'm not impressed by the Titanfall gameplay trailers, and I'm not impressed by the Battlefield 4 gameplay trailers because they're very clearly planned out
Oh, yeah.
maps.
Well, I mean, to be honest, though, I've rewatched this about 4 or 5 times.
Oh yeah, I've watched it.
And to be honest, it's very... who they're playing against is very staged where people are at. It's meant to look less staged, I'm sure.
Right.
But they're not firing back at
Well,
him.
let's-
The guy
Right.
never dies.
Let's think
Right.
about this though. Wouldn't they rather show you what you'd be capable of if maybe you were good? Like,
no, I agree.
best case scenario, no one wants to
I
see
do love
someone
the sliding,
die, 10 times and then respawn. That you don't get a good chance to look at the gameplay, really.
Right.
It's pretty quiet.
I agree,
I got
though.
it down so that we can
Oh, okay.
talk.
I guess,
But,
I don't really noise very much. But, like, I like the mailing system, I guess, is okay. That is the guys that the machinima guys I was talking about earlier that they had played it for about 4 hours. They said
Right.
the mailing system was really weird and it's better than it used to be, but it's still not Battlefield.
Oh yeah.
And but the sliding was good, and the around the corner was really intuitive.
lean?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they would get there and do
Good.
it, and it was really easy to get off the wall if they wanted to.
Oh, see, that's something I was concerned
It
about.
happens automatically. You don't have to hit a button, and
Poon shop.
yeah.
Oh,
love that.
look, did you see the wall get
this is
destroyed?
exploded. Which is the only place on the wall you can destroy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and anybody that's paying attention knows that,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's going to happen a whole lot. I'm sure there's certain events that are going to get triggered on a regular basis, but
I'm not sure
You
what's
know,
going
I
on
don't-
here with the event. Like, I'm not sure you run
Yeah.
through and the guy, what was that ride? Like the Hollywood rides and like Warner or the
Why do they-
Universal Studios. It felt like that there for a second. Like
Yeah.
he's going forward and something comes up and in the water. You're like, what's going on?
Why
right
do
now?
they even advertise new weapons when it's like Well, a new first-person shooter or a sequel. Well, I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah, well,
New Arsenal. Well,
the one
yeah.
thing that's really cool is the amount of I can't remember
there's
what
supposed
the
to be
amount
a
was.
lot of new weapons, though. I mean, it's not just like we're going to add a few and take a few away and keep.
I think they're keeping what they already
30
had and then
maybe?
adding. Yeah,
I think we're going to have more like 50 or 60.
And then
but-
there's it was like 25 or there's a high number
yeah.
of perks
yeah,
too that you can
there's
choose
a
from.
ton of perks.
Then that's a pretty final list too of what they have. So basically, instead of having one perk with a bunch of things on it, they're all going to be separated out,
Right.
and you can choose a bunch of them, and they have different point values.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that point system. They're
and you
talking
can have
about
up to 11 if you don't have any
if you don't
offhand,
run anything else, which I
other than the main
don't
weapon.
a lot.
I don't either. Then you can have up to 9 points or 11 points
11
worth of
points,
them,
11 points
which is
worth
pretty
of them,
cool. One's worth 5. I can't remember what it's.
Yeah,
was,
there's a couple
but-
worth 5s. I counted while he was talking about that because he was like, you can have like 11 perks that'll cost you 11 points or something, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's only 6 1-point perks there.
Glad they spent time developing female characters. Thank God.
What's funny is the guys that we're talking about on Machinima, the first thing they said was, I wonder if the hitbox is smaller.
Actually, I was wondering that too.
It's one of those things where it's like, I guess if you're
Because
competitive,
wasn't
yeah.
a lot? Aren't a lot of the
That's-
female models in Halo smaller hitboxes?
I didn't play it enough to know that, I guess. Like on Halo 1 and 2, you mean? Or
No,
don't
there's
think so.
the newest, or since
Reach?
Reach, they had you can have the female.
Oh, yeah, They might have.
they look shorter. I don't know.
Well, I know, but it doesn't mean that their hitbox is actually
I
smaller.
honestly never paid that close of attention, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't imagine they were all that smaller, but it's possible.
I mean, it could be hard to do headshots, I don't know. Or
Right.
it's just their head's in a different spot.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Or maybe you're getting more headshots because
I,
you're aiming for their chest, but you're getting their
Watch
face.
this all female Call of Duty just because
Oh,
they're
there's
slightly
they're-
smaller.
they're- yeah, they're gonna be.
Hopefully
a
they're
ton
the
of-
exact same size, to be
yeah,
honest.
it needs to be
This is
equal.
beefy women.
Right.
Well, I mean, to be
Um,
honest, who wants to play as a tiny...
Ninja, me.
Well, I guess, yeah, sure.
Odd job. Hello. Like they're just running and knifing everyone. Just,
But
like
you're
super
throwing
short.
your hat. Like, where did that come from? That's strange.
I looked it.
I was a lot of the guys that got the extra playtime with Ghost at the event
Mm-hmm.
somehow were able to record their footage and post them on their own pages.
What?
Yeah, Optic Nade Shot has videos on his page of his gameplay from the event, like the 4 hours that he was able to spend. And I don't know.
That's weird because the guys at Machinima couldn't show any of it.
Really?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Maybe they
actually,
lifted the NDA on that
I
after
was watching it
there was a little bit of
earlier
time.
today.
Maybe they
he
got enough
was-
views on their video.
They brought in a couple guys early, like they brought in.
Oh, I'm sure they had
Wiz
pros in there months
Right,
in advance doing lots of stuff, but if they didn't, they'd be dumb. The only thing we didn't know about was, God, what was it?
Yeah, right here.
I don't remember. There was something they were concerned about. They didn't know if it was going to be in the game or not, and they figured it was just because it's been in the last 2 games. But it wasn't the league play; it was something else.
Yes, commercials.
I
I'm
wish
hungry
that,
too.
is there a way to subscribe?
Yeah,
subscribe
I know,
to
right?
YouTube.
There
to
is
fucking,
actually.
Is there to not see
Yeah,
commercials?
I think so.
They did it on Twitch too, but I would never do it.
Yeah, I would pay. At least it was only a 10-second commercial.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So he got the.
So
put
he's
some
got.
footage up.
I mean, he's got footage that we haven't seen. It's a domination match on. I forget what the map's called.
Oh yeah, because I guess they didn't really show. Okay, no, they showed two games, right, or just one game,
Just one. They only showed one game. They showed one game and Cranked.
which should be fun.
Yeah, it looks.
This is nothing like the preview I just watched. Just saying.
Yeah, why isn't this?
He throwing stuff, people falling down elevator shafts and stuff. Come on.
Hey, oh, he must be playing Cranked. Oh no,
No, they're playing domination.
that's right. He's just the briefcase is what you grab it and then you.
the objective, and if you pull off your objective, you get a care package.
Well, no, I think you get the care package, but the care package is like the nuke. I think.
Not all the times, but it can be.
Oh,
And
it
it's,
just can be.
It's the Odin Strike.
Odin Strike, yeah.
Yeah.
It kills their whole team, but your team doesn't die.
It destructs the environment, doesn't it? I thought it took
It
out
does
a
that
big
too.
chunk of the map.
No, it like basically
realize it killed
what
the
they
whole
were saying
team.
was that's what they thought it did. They were they were pretty sure that's what happens.
Field orders, that's what they're called.
Yeah, field orders.
Yeah,
Basically,
field orders.
you it draws it in, and then as soon as it hits, it like is a flash and it's instantly changed. It's not like a dramatic effect where you're seeing stuff change
Oh, really?
a lot. Well, that's what they noticed. It was just kind of like you're in one zone and the next it flashes and it's completely different.
So can you customize your character now? I
Yes.
mean, as far as
Yeah.
besides loadouts, just the appearance,
Yeah,
like camo,
like
and
so-
stuff?
like a lot.
Head camo.
I thought I saw some weird camo in this. I'm like, that's not very.
Yeah. Well, we didn't even talk about the you can make your own squad as well.
Right. Which is their new version of clans,
Well,
basically.
not really, because you can it's your own personal squad.
Oh, the squad. You're talking the squad.
Yeah,
squad
like
stuff.
you can make you can
Yeah.
make a 5-player team with a specific loadout or loadouts, and then you can play other people's squads, which the AI I guess is completely overhauled, where it'll drop shot,
Right.
it'll hide in corners,
It'll play
do,
it'll learn how you play, and it'll mimic how you play.
Jeez.
So,
Yeah.
like, while you're away, like I go to work, I can set my squad up, and I can make them available for matches. And a buddy can try to challenge my squad, and my squad will play the match the way I play the match. And if he wins, he gains so many ladder points, and if I win, I gain so many ladder points. I don't even have to be there.
yeah,
I
it's
can earn
kind of cool.
and you earn XP, so I can earn XP while I'm at work.
Yeah.
I don't even have to play.
Also, which I love, it's the Black Ops
Riley.
1 formula for, which is weird that they're using the other people's loadout. In Black Ops 1, you just bought the gun
Right.
with whatever points you had. You didn't have to
Right.
wait for a level, which I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
I think the thing I hate more than anything is waiting. Oh, I gotta be 55 to use the AK-47
For
Thank
one,
you.
for one rank.
Yeah, what
right.
makes you
Before I
not want to?
prestige.
Yeah, it makes you not want to prestige. At least in the newest one, you could, or the last two, you could buy.
Right. You had a perma unlock.
Yeah. But I would much rather be able to purchase the things that I want and be able to go from there.
Yeah, I like the fact that once you purchase it, it's done. I'm intrigued on the new prestige system. You're prestiging characters, not yourself. So you'll end up having a total of 10 characters that you can prestige once each time.
If you have 5 characters prestige one time,
Kill dog.
you're at a 5 prestige,
Right.
like on all the characters.
Right.
So like it's really interesting. It's so you can play multiple classes and
Right.
have a lot of different loadouts probably.
Yeah.
Dogs seem to have a lot more health than the human characters.
Well, he's Riley's a kill streak, and he acts as a.
Yeah, they talked about her. They definitely need to tweak her a little bit. She doesn't really go after people like she should.
it's more like a shit. What's the chopper in Black Ops 2 that follows you?
The escort drone.
Escort drone. He acts like an escort drone.
Yeah, except for
but
not as good.
He'll growl and bark when an enemy's near.
That's
So he
kinda
kind of acts as a mini UAV
On,
if you're paying attention
on
to him.
very certain game types, that would be really nice.
Yeah.
But if you're playing TDM or something very fast paced,
Right.
it doesn't matter because everything's happening so fast on a small map that you're not looking for hiding people.
One thing that Nate Shot was talking about in this video is that your kills from your kill streaks count towards your new kill streak.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, in the trailer, it basically shows it when he gets the 4 chopper
Right.
thing. He gets another kill streak when he uses that,
Right.
which is nice.
Yeah, they're they kind of got away from having so many score streaks on the field, and now it seems
Yeah.
like they're going back to having more on the field, which is
Score streaks are the most fun part of the game.
they are the most fun part of the game, but
But they also moved most of them to the ground as well. I think you'll be able to get a lot of them.
They got rid of a lot of the aerial
UAVs are on the ground, like it's a
SATCOM.
It's a SATCOM basically. You have to place it on the ground. It's destroyable. And there's a perk where you can actually take it over as well. Like,
is there?
Yeah.
Like a hacker perk.
Yeah, hacker
Oops.
perk.
Not surprised. Apparently we lagged out of the video here.
No, it's just the end of it, I think. But I just think it's really cool that they're adding a lot more kill streaks. You'll be getting more stuff and maybe having more fun with them. But it'll be easier for people to probably take them out because they're on the ground.
Right.
And they're not going to be as powerful.
Well, no, they're not. And I like what they're doing with the UAV, the SATCOMs.
Mm-hmm.
If you have one, you get eyes on radar. So if an enemy or a teammate spots an enemy, then they show up on the minimap.
Yeah.
And if you get 2 SATCOMs going, then you get an active UAV where everybody shows up on the minimap.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
If you get 3 SATCOMs going, you get a VSAT, essentially, where it shows enemy location and direction. So that's interesting. That's really going to make teammates talk about what their score streaks are and actually complement each other.
Well, I actually run only low. I only run UAV, care package, and counter UAV. That's all I run. It's almost all I've always.
You play support.
Well,
I would like to play with
I
you.
play pubs because no one else does that.
Yeah.
And I can't. I'm the kind of player where I'm really good at tracking people down, obviously, if I know where they are on the map.
Right.
But if I don't, I have a hard time sometimes. I'll get in some crazy death streaks if I don't have a lot of that stuff. So this is how I am as a player. I guess I need that little advantage. I don't know. But, yeah, when I have players on my team that use tons of low kill streaks, I feel like I do way better.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like my big
Plus,
destructive.
on the care package, I don't know. I haven't done any math because I don't care. But I almost think you probably get more higher kill streaks, the low percentage you get them, by using a care package multiple times than you actually would if you had that as your kill streak. Unless you were really good or, had a... Like I said, I don't play on the console, so most people I play against, there's only about 1,200 people online on the PC at a time.
Right.
Sometimes 2,000. And they're usually adults, so they're not terrible at the game enough to where it's really hard to get more than 10 kills in a row. It's really hard.
I played against a...
It happens, but not very often.
I played against a 12-year-old, or played with a 12-year-old this morning that made me want to punch his parents.
It happens. It's the consoles.
Like
Lots of people have them.
I don't want to say I did poorly, but I was at the bottom of the leaderboard. I had like 7 kills, 11 deaths, 1 capture, and 2 defends playing hardpoint. And we annihilated the other team. It was like 250 to 37.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, it wasn't like I did poorly. I mean, I was in the zone the entire time. I was the one holding the zone so that we were getting points.
Was he just like making fun of you or something?
Oh yeah, he was like 7-11. He was like carrying the fucking team again. I'm like, shut up, you fucking squeaker.
I only get upset if someone on my team goes like 2-19. I'm like, I don't even know how you died that many times.
Yeah, like I can't tell you how many guys I've seen like go like
I only
1
get
in
mad
20.
if they're on like if they're past their first prestige and they're that poor.
Right.
I don't even know why they're still playing. Like, I would get so frustrated in myself if I was playing that bad every game.
Yeah.
And I played that many hours.
Yeah.
If it's their second game and they're level 8, I don't care. But I don't know.
No, I mean,
guess
it wasn't my
move on.
best match in the world, but I mean, I did what I was supposed to do. I supported the team. I stayed in the zone while everybody else stayed outside of the zone and got the kills. And it just made me mad. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, it's kids.
don't even. Yeah, I will punch your mom.
He got his headset hooked up for the first time, so he wanted to make fun of someone.
Seriously.
Seriously, you guys.
All right.
Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yes. Looks awesome.
Really?
Yes, please.
It's basically open world, evolving world. There's over 700 quests,
I saw that. I was just like,
and that on multiplayer, not counting the actual game.
Right. This is separate. Then.
Yeah,
And I think
there's
this-
700 quests.
they did. I mean, and they were experimenting with Red Dead Redemption as far as the different hubs. So they know what they're doing.
Yeah. It's an evolving world, so I don't know if that has to do with the quests are only available at certain times. Maybe that's why there's so many.
Well, not only that, but they are talking about always putting out a bunch of new content as this goes on.
By the way, she's the first female voice in a video that I believe was the best choice possible. Not trying to be sexist or anything. It's just normally women's voices are higher pitched and not as
Well, it sounds like
booming.
she's trying to sell you something like a corporate
Yeah,
video,
that's right.
and that's
It
it
fits
works
perfectly.
Yeah.
And spending money.
You need to better representate yourself.
Representate yourself.
So
Is this? I'm not a huge Grand Theft Auto fan, so I don't really follow it. Is this PC or is this all?
actually, it's only console for now, but they're pushing.
Really?
Well, there's
Yeah.
been some hints and some little things on.
Well, you can see right
Different
now
social
how
media.
they could get away with this because
Classics online.
it's not like, look at the characters. It's not like they're got backpacks and moving items on them, and
it's cut and copy. Yeah.
but it still
Copy and
looks
paste.
great for what it is.
So, we're getting Grand Theft Auto 5 in like a month.
Then you can spend petty
couple months. September?
September
Yeah,
17th,
next month.
And when's online
Actually, less
come
than a
out?
month.
October 1st.
As you make
So
some real money,
within
maybe you
2
can
weeks.
buy
30
a
days, 2 weeks, we're gonna get 2 separate $60 Grand Theft Auto titles that are gonna
ability
eat
to
up
custom vehicles,
Oh
hundreds
wait,
of hours of time.
I did not realize that there were 2 different games.
air,
Well, I didn't see a price or if that. Like,
I'm assuming it's just the online version of Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to be available.
I'd like to assume that if you bought the game, that you'll get it 2 weeks later.
Or maybe it's a subscription-based thing, but I don't think that wouldn't work for console.
I don't think it's subscription.
I just think, I think you buy the first game
I
and
haven't
this comes.
seen anything about a separate price for online.
Yeah, that probably would have been pretty high on the Reddit list of complaints, I feel like. So, I mean, don't quote us on it, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
This is the multiplayer for Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Well,
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
better.
Yeah.
But we get it
You're not
2
gonna
weeks
have to.
after. That's retarded.
Well,
Try one's other
I don't know if.
Well, what if all they're trying to do is like, what if they're not releasing?
Force you to play the campaign before you.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, that or maybe they want to see what kind of bugs people discover or see how well the game holds up when people are playing it. I mean, this is just me shooting in the dark, but I'm just.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming either it's because the game was ready and the multiplayer wasn't quite done tested yet. Sure. I don't really know. It does seem a little weird. I agree with you that they're not launching at the same time, but
it looks good though.
I don't know.
I bought. I played Grand Theft Auto 3, and I bought Grand Theft Auto 4 and played all the way through it. It's one of those that I mainly picked up because my friends were playing it, but I never really got into it. 5 looks great and it looks amazing, and I want to play it, but the market's getting so saturated right now. Or it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be saturated come the end of October.
Basically, every week from now until the end of the year, there's probably going to be a new game you're going to want to play coming out every week.
And,
staggered like that.
So, like, I decided, I think the last games that I buy for the 360 are going to be Madden 25, Battlefield 4, CoD Ghost. I want to say there's one more, but
I think the last game I'm going to buy.
I'm going to upgrade all those to the Xbox One versions. So
yeah, once
I can, except for
COD.
COD, I'm bouncing around the idea in my head of keeping them for both consoles, just because my kid will play, and even though he's working towards it and he's got some money coming his way.
What's that?
700 missions.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
That's a lot. So I just don't. I don't know.
Maybe it'll be a DLC price. I don't know.
God, there's gonna be a fit over that too if it is.
I don't know.
Anyways,
well, it's being released soon, so hopefully they come out with information on that.
Yeah,
I'm sure we will.
Basically, this article is the Windows Live Arcade stuff that you do. Not Windows Live Arcade, but the Windows Live on the PC where you log in through their system or whatever. Through yeah, it's going away.
I got you.
Eventually, thank God. It's the worst thing ever.
Is it?
Well, yeah. I mean, you buy a game through Steam and then you have to log in through the Windows thing. It's like, why is this even here? Like, why am I logging into 2 different services to play a game? Resident Evil 5 was that way, and then I think it was.
I love this comment.
Remember.
This existed.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's going away, because that wasn't really utilized very much anyways, and the small amount of games that were using it are just going to just use Steam's Steam. I mean, they have hundreds of thousands of games on their thing probably, so I don't know why they didn't use it in the first place. Maybe they wanted to try to control it more or whatever, I don't know. But you're just going to be buying it through Steam now and logging in through Steam.
Is this talking about the...
This is talking about Origin being able to, if you're not satisfied with the game, you can return it.
So this is a satisfaction thing. So you've got like how many days?
24 hours.
Really?
24 hours after you play it for the first time.
After you actually log on.
I think you have 7 days of purchasing it. And if you pre-order it, then you have 7 days to return it, regardless, I believe.
In theory, I could buy it, blow through it in a hardcore 10 to 18 hour session, and then return it?
I guess. I'm assuming they'll be monitoring you
I was gonna say,
doing it a bunch.
Is there a way to
as
monitor?
they notice like the achievement, like,
right? Is my achievement list grows?
Yeah,
I do like that though.
I didn't like it. Well, it's kind of like that guy that comes into your restaurant and orders a steak and eats it all and goes, "I didn't really like that."
Yeah.
Can I get my money back?
Yeah, and you're always just kind of like, seriously. Although if this would have been, I'm thinking this exists because of the SimCity, the fiasco, the debacle, whatever you want to call it, because they gave out lots of refunds and also free games.
Right.
Which a free digital copy of something isn't necessarily money lost when it comes to the
Right.
disc and stuff like that. But it's they're still storing it somewhere, and you have to download it from there. That's a service they're paying for. But I'm assuming that has to do with that. I mean, that was one of the biggest fuck ups of a game I think ever. So it might have something to do with that. It might not. I don't know. I would have definitely returned to SimCity if I could have in that first 24 hours because I couldn't log in. Basically, that's to protect people that buy a game and then can't log in for the first day because something's wrong with the game. And they're like, well, I don't think I want this game anymore. I mean, yeah. Oh, basically, Minecraft is coming to those. I don't
PS4,
understand what just
PS3, and
happened.
Vita. How's it pronounced? Vita?
Vita. Yeah.
I wish they just dropped the Vita. No one likes it.
What are you trying to do there?
I'm just playing.
Oh.
I figured out what was happening. I was just playing.
I was trying to log in.
I noticed that. The Vita is supposed to complement the PS4 quite a bit, and they're saying that it's gonna really.
I'm sure they are saying it.
Anyways,
Well, I think it'll be able to utilize the almost kind of like how the Wii U, it's remote.
How many good
utilizes
games? What kind of good? How many good
off.
games has come out on the Vita?
Well, the technology wasn't there yet to utilize it.
Yeah, okay.
I have no idea. I don't know because I don't follow that console handheld at all.
I'm not the biggest Sony fan in the world, so.
Probably
I
less
don't know,
than any other handheld game.
Probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be their second screen device or
Yeah.
one of their eligible.
Although
second
it's not a
screen
very
devices.
big second screen.
No. But
I think it's what, a 5-inch?
Neither is my iPhone, but I'll use it if I don't get my iPad
Oh, for Battlefield.
for everything.
I know it seems like I put another trailer at the bottom of another game, but that's I can't remember what it was.
Dead Rising 3 is going to have second screen. In fact, it's going to have smartphone second screen. Like you're going to get calls on your phone that you have to answer and respond.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So
Well, the technology's finally there.
Boy, they keep on making me want to play Dead Rising. I'm like, that looks fun, and then I'm like,
did you watch the trailer? At the very end, you're on a steamroller with flames coming out, hooked up to a motorcycle, just rolling over.
Well,
I just like that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I don't like the time aspect of the Dead Rising.
that was the
games.
intriguing thing about the first one is you could literally go to the roof and just sit there for 24 hours and survive and finish the game. And in fact, I think that was even one of the achievements.
Oh, but in
the
number
one
2,
thing-
I don't think you could do that, could you?
What's that?
In number 2, you couldn't do that, could you?
I don't know. I haven't played number 2.
So
I haven't even
I don't
downloaded
understand
it yet. It is
what's the
Microsoft's
time
free game
thing you're
this half
talking
of the
about?
month.
What's the time thing you're talking about?
Oh, well, for example, like, you have a limited time in the game, obviously, before you have to get rescued or game over, right?
Right.
And then in the second one, you had to get a Zombrex or a pharmaceutical drug to your daughter because she's infected
Right.
Oh,
every
yeah.
4
That's
hours.
right.
So you're just like, it's just like, I don't want to worry about all these little time tidbits. And
I'm
not to mention AI
assuming you're not
stuff,
the only
but-
person with that complaint, so hopefully it's not in the new one.
My only complaint with Dead Rising is I like my zombie games dark.
Mm-hmm. So a little humorous.
Like yeah, and I don't mind a little humor. I mean, zombies are humorous. I like, like I loved Zombieland, Kill
Yeah,
Those Waves.
yeah.
I like that kind of humor. I don't like bright colors and fluffy bunny suits.
Yeah.
That was kind of my only turnoff. It was a little too cartoony for me. So I really like the way the third one looks. It looks more dark and
Yeah.
more.
Dead Rising 3 is next gen, right?
Yes.
That explains why I think the amount of weapons and the customization is going to be significantly higher just because they can. They probably couldn't do it in the other versions, to be
It
honest.
could be.
Oh yeah, this is.
I
the,
just
yeah,
hope
we'll
they
just-
just
we're
get
talking about
I just hope they get away from the timed aspect.
yeah, I mean,
I don't want that in the back of my head.
That.
See, it's a sandbox where you want to have fun, right?
Yeah.
So why do you want to worry about, having to do something within a lot of amount of
Maybe
time?
there was a huge complaint after the first one that the storyline didn't mean enough. So that's-
auto aim much?
Yeah. Yeah, wrestling moves, no big deal. There's gonna be a lot of explosions in this too. It looks like.
It looks awesome. I am excited for this one.
You should definitely watch that Dying Light or whatever.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
There's this game Tom said that we both didn't see. So shark suit.
Nice.
Oh, you get the next suit is so awesome. If you can hear it. Ryuken! Sharuken! Fucking flaming sword.
Oh, nice.
Maybe a lightsaber. I don't remember.
Not sure how that's.
Oh.
So many zombies though on screen.
Oh yeah, they have a ton on screen. That's one of the Dead Rising features.
Mexican standoff! I do like how he
There's
runs
your
like an
overpowered
idiot when he's wearing
flamethrower,
the flamethrower. A 3-barreled shotgun. Was that the end of it?
I guess that was quick.
Oh, that was
Oh,
not the one.
sad.
That wasn't the same one I watched.
That's the one
That's
you
fucking weird.
leaked.
Well, it's actually the one I watched. That's weird that it didn't have everything anymore. That's really freaking weird. I watched it like, I literally, what'd you do? The bomb explode in here?
Yep.
I put that
My
thing in the
turn.
docket like 2 hours ago. I know it's really weird. Anyway, it looks fun.
Yeah, it does. I'm excited for it, and I will definitely be checking that one out. Microsoft announced their full list of release titles today at Gamescom.
Yeah, Killer Instinct is looks like gonna be fun. Talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Forza is their Gran Turismo, but not as good. But this one,
beautiful.
I know I said this one I know, but the other ones weren't as good as their counterpart. Almost
sure.
always. But this new one has the intuitive driving, where
Right.
like your friends can race you, and whatever. It's kind of like everything they're doing with a lot of the stuff, where you can be offline and it's intuitive and learn what you do.
So, Xbox One platform exclusives and timed exclusives.
Dead Rising 3 is going to be exclusive?
Yes, it is.
It's not going to be on PC?
I think
The
it
other
might be
two.
PC and
I
Xbox,
think the other
but it's
two
not going to
have.
be on PS4.
That's weird.
So we got Below, Crimson Dragon, D4. I have no idea what D4 is. Dead Rising 3, Disney Fantasia.
So
Music
Titanfall is
Evolved.
going to be an exclusive.
What is?
Titanfall is going to be an exclusive.
Titanfall.
No, it's on all. It's on.
Oh, it might be timed. That might be timed.
Yeah.
No, I think it is exclusive.
Well, it has an asterisk next to it, so it's definitely on PC.
Also coming to Windows PC, right? I
well-
think that is exclusive to Xbox, though.
When at E3, they both talked about the game.
Really?
As far as I remember seeing, I think there's a different version of it, kind of, because the cloud computing is going to be. I think what that's showing is the cloud computing part of Titanfall is probably going to be for PC and Xbox, but I could be wrong. I could have swore that it was for.
On the bomb, it said it had the consoles in the left-hand corner.
Yeah, PC games.
Oh,
Wii, Xbox.
popular
Popular
platforms. Never mind. That doesn't really.
Oh, that's just the website.
Well, we'll
Yeah.
click
Well,
on
no,
pre-order,
it's-
see what happens.
I don't know. That's really weird.
All platforms? PC, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and PC physical.
It's on everything. I think all that's talking about.
It's not on PlayStation.
Does it not say PlayStation?
No,
No
there's no
PlayStation.
PlayStation there.
Oh, okay. Well then, I guess
There's
what I was saying
no
doesn't matter.
PlayStation listed anywhere
That's
here.
super weird.
It is an
I could have
exclusive.
swore they had talked about
I
it.
thought it was.
Well, I thought they were talking about it actually.
To be honest, the
Good.
PS3 might not have the right technology
No, I don't think it's
with the
gonna.
cloud computing, and the PC can connect anything because it can do whatever it wants. So
Speaking of cloud computing, they Call of Duty Ghost also announced today that Ghost will have dedicated servers on the cloud for Xbox One.
oh yeah, I'd hope so.
Just
God,
like
if they
as we
didn't.
anticipated, we were talking about it a couple weeks ago,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that
if
got
they didn't,
definitely
it'd be
confirmed
done.
today. So basically, they're going to
I
utilize
hope
it
they do what Battlefield
the same
does.
way that Titanfall
Only
is going.
because I hope that you can do random matchmaking with dedicated servers.
Right.
Also, I hope that you can rent one and
doubt
host.
it.
I don't.
Battlefield's going to do that again.
Yeah, I
but
know.
doubt
I'm just
it.
saying. I really enjoyed that because then I could find the perfect server
Hey,
for
there's
where I
Dying
live
Light.
and always
Fourth
connect with
one
that
down.
same one. What was that?
The fourth one down's Dying Light.
Dying Light.
Oh, okay. And that's going to be on everything. And they had Halo, a new Halo, obviously, is going to be on that.
Yeah.
On the Xbox.
Which we don't have much about except a little teaser video.
Yeah, I don't.
That's actually the cinematic trailer, but they did release a
Gameplay somewhere.
Yeah, it's about 13-minute video. I know it's on Shack News. This is just the one that came out quite a while ago.
So this is just a cinematic of it.
Yeah, they have but the gameplay looked interesting. I'm not sure.
Well,
'cause-
I'll put a link in the description. That's a pretty long video to watch.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Fast forward.
I guess, yeah. Well, not this video necessarily.
He's like in the gameplay. He's literally like jumping on zombies' heads, and it's first person.
Oh, maybe you've talked about it before, or did you just see this like today?
I've seen this a long time ago. The
Okay.
gameplay just came out recently.
Which is what kind of told you that it was going to be the free running.
Yeah, this part's the free running kind of.
Oh, that's a pretty interesting weapon. Do they have like powers?
No, they like hook up their melee weapon
I
similar
didn't realize
to.
there was two people there running. That's funny.
Yeah, these
Can you imagine this
zombies.
is
These
live?
zombies transform at nighttime, and that's one of the things. Dying Light. They say that once it becomes nighttime, it's like you getting your ass to safety because you're gonna
so
die.
get fucked
It's
up.
I Am Legend.
Sure, but there's zombies during the day. I don't know if the zombies transform or if different ones come out at night.
Yeah, that's the interesting
Looks
song.
good.
Can you imagine if it actually looked like that? Oh, what the fuck?
I
Yeah,
looked away. I looked away.
He got hit in the back of the head with a baseball
By
bat
a
from
human.
by another human.
Good night. Good luck. That's funny.
That's a interesting version of that
Yeah,
kind of
we'll
game,
have
I
to,
guess.
We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
What else we got in
What
here?
else we got? Minecraft coming to PS3, PS4, and PS
We
Vita.
got that.
We talked
That's
about
when you're
Project
playing.
Sparks. I'm intrigued by this.
Did you watch it?
No,
Oh,
I watched when they were announcing stuff at E3. I
think
watched them
just
talk
read
about it, and it's intriguing. And
watched
it's kind of
this
like to me, it kind of sounds like their version of Little Big Planet.
Sure.
Rather than it's not platforming.
I actually had no idea what was going on in the video because it kept changing to different styles of games.
Yeah, you create your own landscape and your own gameplay, and you share it and play with others, and it basically allows you to create your own game.
That's cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of one giant forge mode type of thing. That's not my cup of tea. I'm not that imaginative.
Yeah, it'll probably catch a lot of the people that play like Minecraft. And
Yeah, a
stuff
lot of
like
the
games like
Minecraft
that.
fans and the people that are big
Little
into
Big
Little Big
Planet.
Planet will definitely eat it up. I might rent it and check it out just to see what it's about, or definitely see some of the stuff other people have done. As far as creating my own, I will not
yeah.
put.
Hopefully they'll have
1,000
a
hours
rating
into
system so you can see the games that are most popular and maybe see. I
yeah, hopefully
I bet
they
they
do
can come up with some sweet.
Hopefully
modes
they
and
do what
levels.
Portal 2 did.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
Portal 2 has a system to download the ones that are super popular and they're voted on. So, I mean, this was basically the.
There we go.
Oh,
Now it's
I was like,
catching
that's
up.
weird.
Yeah, no, we froze for a minute. That was weird.
No, it's just video doesn't play. It wasn't playing for me, so
Play now.
I don't know.
Anyways, what's it about?
Basically, they're talking about how they're giving out developer kits, like a 2 for free to the really small indie developers, but they're people that have released the game before, at least a couple of games.
Sure, they're not just people.
They're
that
not
are
just
like, "I wanna
randoms."
make games.
People that have studios, it's people working for them, but they're not they're not the big boys that have thousands of dollars to shell out.
I like this quote. We're definitely not looking for fart apps to use.
Yeah, basically they're basically giving out to established small indie developers. I'm sure this guy's just explaining the articles, so I
Yeah,
just have to
probably.
watch it. But
Okay.
I just thought that was interesting. They're at least trying to,
Yeah, that's nice.
you know, I'm sure they saw that the PlayStation is really pushing for indie developers, and you know, I guess probably wanted
Yeah.
to get a little bit of that, or at least
Yeah.
maybe get some positive PR again. I know they've been pushing for positive PR a lot lately, but they have a new person running the show, right? Those other guys stepped down.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm not sure who it is, but
I'm assuming that guy is the guy that's trying to, you know, pick up the pieces and trying to make you have a positive thought of Xbox when you're thinking about the next console coming out.
I already got one.
I know
don't
you do,
care.
but I don't. I didn't. I'm starting. They're starting to look up again. I guess they're playing pretty good makeup.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then it's funny every time they crawl back. You know, every time they come back crawling, Sony's right behind them, going,
Oh,
we'll let you do this."
Yeah.
You know, like you don't have to be a PlayStation Plus member to use your DVR.
Yeah. I saw that.
Like, who fucking cares? If you're gonna play online, you're gonna have a subscription.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like we were talking about it last week. Like, who wants to watch the endless amount of campaign videos that are going to be on YouTube? 5-minute clips of the campaign.
No one.
You know, so, I mean, anyways.
Killer Instinct.
So, Killer Instinct. I'm excited for this.
$5 a character.
$5 a character, or you get the whole package for $20. And the original. There's another package.
No,
There's a combo package. The article I read didn't.
You
have
get
a
6
price for the
characters and the full game and 6 characters for $20.
Right.
Or you get 8 characters out of probably 11 because there's 11 in the other 2, the first 2 that the original
Right.
2. And then you get the original game and then 8 characters and all the other
and
extra
all
stuff
the other
for $40.
costumes and stuff for $40.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad price.
No,
and
when I started
Jacob's
thinking
free.
about it, I was like, man, there's only 11 characters in other games. It'll probably be around the same. Maybe
Right.
they'll have all the characters because the first 2 games had 2 different, not all the same characters in both the games. So maybe there'll
Right.
be 15 or something. But where did you
That's
read
not
that it was
very many,
$5
is
a
there?
character?
Eh. I was never.
No, it is $5.
I know. I didn't remember reading that. It wasn't in this
Oh,
article.
it wasn't. Yeah, no,
were
the
you
article that I
asking
read
her?
wasn't
Yeah.
the same article.
Well, I just didn't
either.
know. I didn't see
Oh
that.
yeah,
in
no,
there, so.
I saw it on the Shack News site. So
Yeah.
I loved
Yeah,
the first Killer Instinct. I played the shit
Yeah,
out of it.
I
so.
did too. I loved them both. 8 or 11 characters isn't very many. So
in this market,
yeah, when you put that into context.
They didn't say 11 characters. I'm just saying the other 2 games had 11
No,
characters
I know,
in the game.
but
So
like you said, they've said 6 to 8.
yeah, when you're starting out.
Plus maybe a couple DLC, but even
it
that,
almost seems like this is a very late project, and they're literally just like releasing them as they're done.
sure.
It almost seems like because the original one only had, or the original gameplay at E3 only had 2.
Right.
So I'm assuming they've developed more characters since then,
more.
or they were in development of them. But I'm assuming they haven't had a large. They haven't been working on this for 2 years. I don't
Right.
think. So this is basically World of Tanks,
Right.
In the air.
this is the.
and it actually seems a lot better than World of Tanks. I might enjoy this.
That's the guy in the hospital is playing the beta for this.
Oh, is that what he was playing?
Oh,
That's what I remember.
right.
That's what I remember.
Right,
That's
right.
right. This actually, I watched that video, and of course, it's just kind of a staged video, like most are, but it's it seems like it would be way more fun than World of Tanks, just because there's more going on, way more
Right.
fast paced. I've actually still never played World of Tanks. It just looks so boring. I've never really found tanks that exciting, anyways.
Yeah.
Other than I guess the history of them.
There's those enthusiasts who are just love, the World War II. This is cinematic. This isn't gameplay.
Give me gameplay.
What?
I don't think we're gonna get gameplay on this.
Oh, was none of it game? I'm
No.
pretty sure this looks like gameplay.
No, that looks cinematic.
That's cinematic.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive.
Not that good of cinematic.
This could be gameplay.
I'm
No.
saying this looks like gameplay to me.
No,
It's not that good though.
it's not gameplay.
Yeah, that looked
Yeah.
too good to be. That's true. I guess I've seen World of Tanks. There's no way they're gonna make their game look that good.
I've seen the gameplay of the beta
Oh, that's right, you played the
anyway,
beta.
so
I guess you would know. You watched it. That's funny.
well, I'd like to see airplanes driving through a train tunnel, but
I'll do it. If they make an option in the game, I'll do it.
It's part of the meta.
Fair enough. They'll all follow me through the train tunnel technique. Indiana Jones.
This is just part of the Windows Live thing going away, and they're switching it to Steam basically.
Oh, okay. Games for Windows Live.
Yeah, but they're one of the games that uses it.
Oh, the
and they're
Batman, the new Batman Origins multiplayer trailer. Did you guys see that?
I don't know if I saw that one.
Which one?
There's Batman multiplayer now.
Yeah. We talked about that. Did we talk about it?
No,
We didn't.
no, we didn't.
Yeah,
Not-
that looks good.
I'll have to watch it.
3v3v2.
What?
3 versus 2.
Who's the 2?
Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin, and then the other 2 is what, Bane and his group, and then Joker and his
Bane
group.
and his group and Joker and his group.
Huh.
3 versus 3 versus 2.
So how do you pick which one you
I
are?
imagine
You
you
matchmake
hop
into
into
it?
a lobby and you get matched with it.
So it's probably random.
It's gotta be.
Or maybe you queue. I'm going to queue Batman and Robin, but that would
That could
probably
be.
be terrible because if one was better than the other one, everyone would queue for the same one.
Right. so it's
So
probably
maybe
random.
random.
But yeah, no, it looks really good, and that's going to be with Origins.
It looks somewhat similar to Splinter Cell's multiplayer, somewhat.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As far as each character kind of having their own specialty, whereas Batman and Robin being the stealthy characters with the gadgets and going in vents. Bane seems more brute, but they're still using guns.
Yeah,
Bane and
guns.
Joker's group were using guns and weapons like that.
I think
and
it's
stuff.
third-person shooter type
Yeah.
aspect.
Well, it should be just like the game.
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah, but it looks good. I mean, it doesn't look like something they just threw together. It
Who's
looks like
excited for more World War II shooters?
Not me. Never have been. Never will be.
It's an interesting read. But basically, they're trying to say that there's a whole generation of people that grew up with the
modern warfares.
Where most of the games have already transitioned out of the World War II games, and they want to do something different. And I don't know, it could be fun, I guess, as long as they don't do the Saving Private Ryan's type of game, then. It would be maybe interesting. They're just trying to get young kids into it, I guess, because they haven't played them yet, really. Most of the young kids haven't played any of, Call of Duty 1, 2, or...
little history with their...
3, I don't even know which versions they were. Yeah.
So... Fable Legends?
Hopefully they're, I think, trying to make it more like the first one.
That'd be nice.
I hope. You don't like the first one?
No, that was the only good one, but I'm just so sick of Fable trying to... like, we're not bad, and then they just are worse.
You should turn it up. You might recognize the voice.
From every corner of the land they come, seeking to make their name. The dashing,
Dumbledore?
skillful, and perfect of skin.
Is it really?
I think it sounds like him. I just thought it was interesting that they got someone like... I don't remember his name.
Grizzled and determined. The masters of will, and those who carry big, pointy swords.
I love the innuendo in Fable.
Yeah.
Simple village folk ringing in their ears. Out walked these brave heroes, seeking adventure and justice. Or maybe just fame and reward. But what they find...
I always feel like I wish the games actually looked like this.
I know.
Every hero must be tested. Every legend earned. For what is an adventure without danger? A fable without a hero. A hero without... Yes. You could be a hero. Or you could be. The villain.
That's kind of cool. Well, as far as the...
You're going to play both.
You can play
You can always play both, though.
Well, you could always make evil decisions, but you were never
Actually
a completely different set of characters that weren't the heroes. That makes any sense. And the other ones, anyways. So will be interesting. Hopefully it's more like the first one.
Well, it's a little vague to tell. I mean, you're still probably starting from nothing and then working,
yeah.
But I'm just saying, as far as being on the other side, literally, like, it looks like there's gameplay involved as far as where you're actually putting challenges up to other players, maybe.
That would be cool.
I'd like to think. Anyways.
The only thing I really thought was really cool about this was the camera itself and what it can do. Basically, it'll actually make an avatar of you by scanning your body. Like, the body shape is pretty vague and not necessarily what you really look like, but the face is really well. They do a really good job on making it look like you. I've still never played it because I don't care about motion games, but
Throughout our history,
it's a
we've
cool
always been about innovation.
idea.
Looks good.
It's a really
For a Kinect title.
Well, yeah, but you're racing like
powerful
this.
piece of kit.
I like using controllers.
There is what we call a high definition camera now. The feeds that you see compared to the old one are so much clearer, so we can really get down to the nuances of motion. We can really get down to.
Do you think they chose him because he has an
body shape
accent?
And the movement in there, and it really opens up a whole host of new opportunities that just.
Yeah, the
weren't
avatars look a lot
possible in
cleaner.
previous generations.
No, yeah,
Sensor itself uses
it's just cool.
Yeah, no, I like the Kinect and I like the concept of it. I
I
don't
like the
use
concept
it
of
as much
making-
as would like to.
Yeah, I like the
But-
concept of maybe using this into a normal game and maybe making the hero kind of look like you.
EA Sports.
Complete darkness.
You're in the game.
Fantastic.
Wow.
I love EA. I'm probably one of the few that
I want to be if I'm going to be Adrian Peterson, I want to be Adrian Peterson, or some sports person.
I like the fight nights and creating my own boxer and going up against my buddy who created his own boxer and beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I hope they have
But
to
Fight
because they
Night's
do
an
it for
actually pretty
every
good
EA
game.
game. They have to do it for EA Sports.
at least head
Yeah,
wise.
yeah. It's always head because you can make your body look like whatever you want to make your body look like. But
So what do we got here? PlayStation 4 released November.
PlayStation 4
20 or
gave a
15th.
release date today, a concrete release date, November 15th.
So you heard her first. I think the Xbox One will be November 14th.
I've been saying it for months.
Because they're douches.
I've been saying it for months, and I'm going to keep saying it. It's going to be November 5th.
You think it'll be the same day as
Yep, I think they're going
Call
to
of
release
Duty?
the same day as Call of Duty. I think they'd be retarded not to. And I think
I think they'd be retarded too, because then they could sell.
I think
two different versions of
Battlefield
the game.
is stupid to release a week early. Battlefield comes out October 29th, and then November 5th, Call of Duty Ghost comes out.
Do you want to know how much I care about the release date? Don't, because it doesn't change anything for me.
No, not you.
Same game.
But it changes for me.
Actually, I'll be able to play depending on when.
You're still getting all your stuff like 5 months late, right? Though.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, most likely. No, they're going to do the packs just like they already announced that. They're doing the packs like they did with Black Ops 2. So it'll just be a month.
Right.
Should be about a month after compared to a pack 3 months after the first thing came out for Xbox. But yeah, I don't remember what I was saying, but I agree with whatever I said.
God, I hate these guys. I just hate them. I hate them.
Which one of
EA?
these guys?
Just any whenever they have these announcements,
Oh,
the
the press
guys in
conferences.
the blazers and the jeans, I just want to smack them.
Yeah.
Look
They're
at
all
us.
studio heads.
We're business casual.
We are definitely gamers.
Yeah.
Well,
God.
anyways,
I'm 50 years old.
yeah. No, they're the guys with the money. But
Look as we look
at
this-
Gamescom
look how-
today. I'll let
hands are
everybody
both
watch what
folded.
we're talking about. Gamescom today, they released the first footage of the EA Sports UFC game. This is pre-alpha gameplay, and I was rather impressed with it.
I don't think they know what the word alpha means. I'm just saying. It
know
better
what you
look
mean.
terrible because pre-alpha usually means gameplay mechanics are barely in there.
Yeah.
We're about 9 months from hitting the shelves, so
9 months is a long time, though.
Yeah, they've still got 9 months. They're announcing spring 2014.
we're going to show some pre-alpha gameplay featuring John Jones and Sweden's own Alexander Gustafsson, who actually fighted
We
in
watched
about
the,
165, so check that out if you're
The wrestling event that was last weekend, and I had way more fun than I've ever had watching UFC. God.
Oh, the UFC on Fox Sports 1?
No. We watched the wrestling event, and I'm saying it was more fun than I've had playing than I have watching a UFC event almost ever.
really?
I don't know. It's just more fun to me.
I love UFC.
Pretty impressive. Muscles, sweat, skin.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. And
He
they'll-
looks
you know,
good.
like
The
they're
white guy
talking
looks
about
okay.
like right now he's talking about the hair flowing and they're talking about muscle definition. But they're going to get into body deformation here in a moment, which is really impressive.
An enormous variety of strikes. Precision movement is our
When a hit like that, him backing up like that would be a knockout. In UFC.
Normally.
Here and there.
Not a.
I mean, not all the time.
I mean, come on.
I think he's saying that person. Isn't that
plant their feet somewhere else like Jones does here with a Superman punch off the side of the cage, which is
Oh, maybe
just
that's not who I thought it was.
pretty cool.
John Jones, light heavyweight
Finally,
champion of the
Feel
world,
the Fight means
and
showing you the effect
Alexander
of UFC
Gustafsson,
fighting
Yeah,
the
that's-
number one
body,
contender.
That's not what I was.
especially
I was thinking he was the
So
other. You
after
got
a big
lost.
takedown, Gustafsson tried to lock in a guillotine
Okay, yeah,
choke.
watch this. Watch
We
this.
see our real-time exertion and full-body deformation systems take center stage.
Yeah, it looks pretty
You can
good.
see him grimacing with effort, tendons and veins bulging out, his face turning red as he tries to finish the submission. And
I
it's
thought
not
he
a
was
good
giving up
situation for
blowjob.
John Jones. You can see the fighters' bodies deforming each other where they come in contact. The pressure building on his neck as Gustafsson struggles to try and make him
Guillotine.
tap out. That's all
Question
happening
1,
inside
can I
EA
kill
Sports
people?
UFC right now.
No,
Oh,
Like
well, I
said,
want.
we have about 9 months
Hopefully
to go
someone
before the
hacks it so you
I
can.
hope you'll enjoy it.
never happened.
Trust me, there's plenty of games where you can kill people.
I know.
Yes,
I
there's
just.
plenty of games out there where you can kill.
I'm just
people.
kidding. I won't play this game, but you
I
probably will, and you
play
let us know
the
how it was.
Crap out of it. I told them it looked good today. And
To
they
be
said, "Thank
honest,
you."
you're gonna buy it, and you're gonna
Yeah.
play it a lot, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna forget that you had Call of Duty, and you'll probably play that way more.
You think I'm going to play UFC more than I play Call of Duty?
No, no, the other way around. I think you'll
Oh.
play that game for a while, and then you'll go back to
Well,
playing
let's
Call
see.
of Duty.
Call of Duty comes out in November.
Mm-hmm.
UFC is coming out in spring, so April, May. So that gives me 6 months with Call of Duty. I will put Call of Duty down for a solid month and play nothing but UFC.
Okay, I'm gonna watch you on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch your
solid
Twitter
month.
on that.
I will play no Call of Duty for a solid month when UFC comes out.
Okay.
I will. I'm not even. Yeah, no joke. And I will make videos, and I will do Let's Plays, and that may or may not be the introduction of my new show. We'll see. Did I tell you my show idea? I want to do a show called Johnny and the Noob,
Oh, okay.
and I want to take. I can't decide if I want to take random people that have never played the game or the game type and just beat the shit out of them, or if I want to like take friends that are unfamiliar with it and be like, yeah, I'll teach you how to play it and beat the shit out of them.
That would be. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know how I'm
That
going to
could
do
be
the
fun,
commentary
depending.
for it. I mean, if I
See
can
how
do the
they're like,
commentary
what,
right,
what am I doing?
it'll be a lot like
See, I'll
it'll
show
be a
you,
lot-
and then you just put them in a.
It'll be a lot of
Figure
it'll
four.
be a lot like Lost in Places 1v1 me bros.
I think it- I
where
think-
he puts it on headshots only and then he brings out the XM25.
You could quote unquote show them, but just like don't even say anything
Right.
to see how they react.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna.
I thought you were
show-
gonna teach me.
Yeah, you're just
I am
beating
teaching
the
you.
Well, I think what you should do is
Block, bitch.
the initial match would be you destroying them and not telling them anything,
Right,
And then
not
maybe
telling
after
them
that,
anything.
then you start showing them some
Right.
stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't decided exactly what kind of
That could be
course of
fun to
action I
watch.
want to play, but I think if I do it right, it'll be humorous.
I have an
but-
idea for a show too that I mean people can, if anyone watches the show, they can give their opinion on it or whatever. But I kind of want to do a debate show with, I'm not even sure what the genre is going to be, but I have a thing made basically kind of like Sports Center, how they have the topics on the left and then
Right.
the people talking about it and
Oh.
you have a time limit, stuff like that.
Like pardon the interruption.
Exactly like that. And basically, two people would just be having an opinion, preferably not the same one or not the exact same thing, about a topic and then talking about it. And I already have all the stuff made. I just needed to talk to people, I
Nice.
guess. I don't know. Tom's the only person that's good at really good at that kind of stuff, so I don't really know.
I'm flattered.
At debating and being able to do it, the opposite opinion without actually it being your opinion, but doing it well enough to think that it is. So, I don't know.
Fair enough.
So I think all we have left are new releases, and there's
We already kind of talked about most of them.
Yeah,
but
we already talked about most of them. Ravaged, nobody cares about. Splinter Cell Blacklist, which got an 8 on GameSpot. IGN gave
think-
it a 9.8.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw.
Well,
Saints
but
Row 4.
I'd like to point out the reviewer. He even admits in his review that he is a huge fan of the second Splinter Cell, and that this Splinter Cell is the closest it's ever been to Splinter Cell 2.
Right.
And
Are
it
you
bring-
talking about the IGN reviewer? Or?
Yeah, IGN.
Okay, yeah. He was a big Splinter Cell fan who wasn't a fan of Conviction.
Yeah.
And I was a fan of Conviction, and
Me
I
too.
hated every other Splinter Cell.
I liked the other Splinter Cells, but I thought Conviction was a lot more organic. Like, as far as, you're still trying to do it stealthy, but if you screwed up, then you can recover,
Right.
or you can do this the way you want.
It was one of the few games where they told me I could play it however I wanted to play it, and they meant that I could play it however I wanted to play it. Unlike Deus Ex Human Revolution, when they say you can play it however you want to play it, but if you're not sneaky as fuck,
You're gonna die. Yeah.
that was the first game, I seriously rage quitted and sold so quickly.
I haven't played that.
I liked it,
I hated
but
that.
they
Game
were
with a
deceiving.
passion.
They didn't portray the game that way. I mean, when I'm thinking of what I thought that game would be like, sneaking around was not. I thought it was killing people and being a badass.
Yeah, no, it's a stealth game.
Same with Hitman. That pissed me off as far as.
In fact, I think the only character in that game in Deus Ex that you have to kill is the final boss. Otherwise, you can go through the entire game without killing a single person.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of them rewarding you higher points in stealth games for not killing people.
Yes, I am
That
too.
pisses me off.
That
Don't
pisses
get me
off,
wrong.
too.
If you can come up with creative ways of killing people, you should get more points.
Right.
Or if you do it while you're stealthy, you get more points. But
Right,
the
I mean-
fact that you get more points for not killing
like
them makes-
Hitman, you get
Yeah.
yeah.
That pissed me off. Oh god, that pissed me off.
Yeah, I agree with
Rage.
that. I'm
You know,
not
I
as
rage.
stealthy. I don't have the patience for it. I want to get in, get the mission done.
Well, if I put a silenced bullet in their head, I shouldn't
Right.
lose points.
Right.
Because you're still being stealthy.
Yes,
still being
exactly.
stealthy.
No, that, ugh.
The Bureau XCOM Declassified. We were talking about this pre-show.
XCOM
Nobody cares.
is popular with a lot of RTS players.
Right. It's a.
I've
it's
never
a
played it.
hugely
I mean,
popular-
I like RTS games, so I don't actually know if I would enjoy the. This is a sequel to the last one, or is it a DLC of the one that came out?
I think
a while
it's
ago?
an expansion
Okay.
of.
There's one came out last year, right?
It's a full. I think it's a full price expansion of the one that came out actually earlier this year. It came out.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I guess we have been in this year for a while.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people
So-
that says 10 years ago, and
Or
I'm thinking
actually,
90s.
set in 1962. So no, this is not an expansion. This is we're gonna bank off XCOM because the last one sold so well type of
It's
title.
just, yeah. They just changed the time frame in a different game,
changed
but
the time
it's
frame,
it's
made
not
the
a
game,
it's
but-
not a new game when it comes to the way it looks and mechanics. I'm sure.
No idea.
Dive kick.
Yeah, dive kick.
Dive kick. Oh, there. Yeah, it's brand new. Hey, look at that.
I didn't even know it came out.
Nice.
They'd been talking about it for years, and it was
funny.
kind of just something they played with each other. I don't even know how they did it. They would just have it at tournaments, and there was no other way to play it. Some of the shows I watch, they follow the fighting game scene a lot, so I always hear a little bit about what's going on over there, and it's fun. I've only played about an hour, but I've streamed some of the footage, and with me talking and
Yeah.
not knowing what was going on, and swearing
Nice.
at the stars for getting one shot, but
Nice.
I don't know.
Can you have more than one player on the PC on the same PC?
I'm assuming. Yeah.
I was gonna say I should bring my controller.
There's
over
verses
and,
for that. Yeah. We should definitely do that,
destroy you
dude. It's so
with my dive
actually
kick strategy.
that would be a very fun. If I was younger, living in just the house with my brother or something, there's a bunch of
Right.
dudes coming here all the time, we're drinking. That would be. It's like a perfect. I guess maybe a frat boy game. I guess, but I
Yeah,
wasn't in a
sure,
fraternity.
sure,
but
sure.
Take a shot.
well, just because it's very fast paced. There's nothing to it. It's all basically there's a little bit of even there's skill when it comes to how your movements are and your buttons, but mostly it's just luck, or it feels like luck anyways.
Right.
And you don't have to take it very seriously, and you could probably play it drunk and play as well as you would if you were sober.
Probably.
So
Disney Infinity, which is their take on Skylanders. It kind of looks like you got the little deals you put on your little pod.
the fucking
Yeah.
I hate the idea of those games. It's like Pokemon, but they require you to buy every single Pokemon with real
Right.
money, just to play with it. Kudos to them for coming up with something that is addictive and kids will complain about their parents for not getting. But I don't know. Girl and the robot.
I was curious. It was at the bottom of the list, and I wanted to see what it was about.
And there was nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Oh, sounds good.
So yeah, nothing else we care about.
So I guess that's it.
That's it. That is everything.
Yeah, we have a new Facebook page now. I don't remember if I talked about it last week or
I
not.
don't think you did.
We made an actual production one where you like it instead of it being a friend thing, which is a lot better. We can host our YouTube videos there and Twitter.
It's an
Not
actual
that you're-
fan page rather than a person page.
Not that you're on Facebook to look at Twitter, but it's there.
It's there.
So we're switching over to that. The other one's going to be going away. I haven't decided the amount of time. I guess we already have about 117 followers.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, we had 100 in the first 24 hours.
yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Which was just getting everybody to come over to the dark side. So.
Well, yeah, and I literally all you have to do is, if you wanted to be nice, you click on our page while you're logged in, and you just can invite people to like our page. Which is, I don't know how new that
Nice.
function is. I think it's fairly new, maybe the last 4 months. I didn't know it existed. That's why I hadn't done this yet, because it seemed hard to be able to transfer 400 people over to something else.
Right.
So, yeah.
Very nice.
Twitter, SC
Twitter,
Sampson,
Johnny525.
Tom doesn't have one. He's a thing. No, it's not. Honestly, the one I use doesn't get used very often because I don't have very many followers.
I used mine today. I used
Did
it
you?
quite a bit, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I always use the Time Spent Poorly one a lot, so
Yeah.
just because that's the one we have people at.
Yeah, I used it today when I was watching the EA conference at Gamescom, and I told EA Sports that I was impressed with their pre-alpha, and they said thank you.
Oh, well, at least they responded, I
And,
guess.
Lost in place.
I'm sure it was a very prominent person that was
yeah,
controlling
yeah,
the social media.
It was the head of EA Sports. Likes my opinion. And Lost in Place asked his followers what his top 4 titles coming out in the next 3 months that were must-haves for him were going to be, and I took my shot, and I got 3 out of the 4, but my 4th one was Dead Rising 3, and he's like, oh, I forgot about Dead Rising 3. Damn it. So I had a good day on Twitter. I like when I get response from people. So
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
I guess have a good gaming week.
yeah.
See you next week on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep